Shout out to my man DC Ron for that one right there, man. Appreciate you, brother, out there in D-Town, man, doing the thing behind the wheels of steel. As we say, my name's KeJohnna Owens. This is the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast, where we equip, empower, tool, motivate, inspire each other for a good day, a great day, if you will. We woke us up today, so we should feel absolutely excited about that. I think that if we capture that momentum early in the day, so I do this is kind of like my daily method of operations. I'm already up, I'm already on, I'm already ready for the success that I desire for the day in every capacity of everything that I do. So I get to share some motivation, some type of mojo, if you will, from me and my main man, Mr. Neosha Morris. Motivation on the day toward what you want in your life. What we want in our lives. We get to. We do not have to. We get to. So get to today. My amazing guest this morning. She is in transit, but we got an amazing guest this morning. Hope we can get her on. So prayers for her out there in the field, trying to navigate the nuances of the road. But listen, today, what I thought of this morning as I was listening to training that we take with the company that I represent, Planet Marketing, man, we get training early in the morning. So 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm already getting information. What we talked about today is that place, that mental place for yourself that you say, you know what? And that's a place of itself as well. You know what? That place where you say, you know what? No more. You know what? I'm tired of this. You know what? I'm not going to allow it anymore. You know what? I'm going to do more than what's required because I want more than what others expect or will accept. So you put more. We're in that place. Think about that place as we get into some of this mojo this morning. Again, my name is KeJohnna Owens. If you haven't had an opportunity to tune in or chime in or see it on replay anywhere on the internet, I thank you for tuning in and chiming in. You're a blessing. You're up this morning. You're up while you're watching it. You're already blessed. What you think you need, you don't. You already have what you need. Use what you have to achieve what you desire. Stand by for some mojo as we get going today. Grindology 101. That's what.
Welcome to the Jazz Zone. Allow the Jazz Zone to make your next event enjoyable and entertaining. The Jazz Zone is great for private parties, weddings, festivals, fundraisers, grand openings, and corporate affairs. Move up to the next level of entertaining with the Jazz Zone. Check out our website at jazzzone.net. That's JAZZZONE.net. Or call the Jazz Zone at 626-798-6848.
Beginning of the Jazz Zone. Celebrate my amazing father. This November 24th, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. November 24th, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. We're going to be out there at the Barbara Morrison Performing Arts Center celebrating who I call the DNA of the grind, especially for me, my dad, the work that he's done in his community, the work that he's done for so many other organizations, his commitment to other people's successes, just a door opener for others. Amazing to be a witness to who he is and what he's done in our community. So if you're available, check it out. Scan the QR code there. Go over there. It's also a fundraiser. What we're looking for, we're looking to raise $10,000 to end the year with the ability to fuel the projects that we have coming. recoup some of the funds of the projects that we've invested in to make some things happen and allow us to do the community work we do through the nonprofit organization Jazz Zone Jazzbration, which is committed to keeping live jazz music alive. Legacy preservationist Linda Morgan Sam doing an amazing job to keep jazz legacy musicians not only viable and in the world and going forward, but making an impact through employment, all kinds of different programs. Visit jazzzonejazzbration.org/donate. Find out how you can make an impact alongside this. It's amazing birthday celebration. Listen, if you want something, put yourself in a position to say, well, you know what, I'm in that place. I'm going to black out for the end of the year. Through the end of this year, I'm going to, whatever that is for you, I'm going to sacrifice or discontinue for a time period some things that maybe, let's talk about this. I digress. The holidays. It's a couple of holidays coming, but the holidays overall, what happens to the drive and the spirit to close out the year? What happens to the discipline and say, well, I know I want to afford my family some amazing gifts and do some great things. I want some turkey too. I need some of that good dressing. I get it, right? And and JoJo's birthday. It's such and such as Christmas time or whatever it is, right? You got this and that. But what about the assignment that you assigned yourself to say that I was going to do the work? What about that? What about that? That's where that place is, the commitment to say, I got some dates and times, some things I could do that incorporate, life, family, those kinds of things. But I got some things that I'm blacked out on that are non-negotiable that I'm going to be attentive to that will do for my family what they need done more so than me being on some time. Hey, we got to do what we got to do. Think about that as you get on to it. We're going to take a quick break and come back on the other side. I got my amazing guests in the green room there. It's going to be a great morning. And this is the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast. I'm your guy, KeJohnna Owens. I got my pumpkin mug. Thanks to Mrs. Owens. Keeps me with some cool stuff. All right, we'll see you right back on the other side.
Tell you the reason why you're not doing it is not because you don't have what it takes to do it, not because you don't have the ability to do it, but whatever it is you say you're going to do, the meaning is not strong enough. Somehow the meaning is not strong enough. You've not put enough value in it. You don't have enough skin in it. You played around with it so much that you don't have nothing to lose if you don't do it. What I'm telling you is you got to create the type of scenarios, not the goal, the type of scenarios that if it doesn't work, you lose everything. And because you cannot lose everything, you got to make it happen. Because real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize. And some of y'all just want to score. You don't like the process. You're not in love with the process.
Everybody wants the prize, but nobody loves the process. Everybody wants to be a champion, but nobody's willing to put in the work that it takes to be a champion. Everybody wants to hold up the trophy and say, man, I did it, but nobody's willing to put in the work that it takes to do it. I love the process. I love the thought of working for what I want. And I firmly believe you're never supposed to wish for it more than you're willing to work for it. Your expectations never supposed to exceed your effort. But a lot of people, they wish, and they're not willing to work. And the great thing about life has a funny way of testing all of us and seeing how bad we really want what it is that we say we want.
When you are a true hunter, you don't go by time, you go by the gazelle.
I'll say it again. When you are a true hunter, you don't hunt from 8 to 3. Why? Because the gazelle may not be open from 8 to 3. You hunt until you get a gazelle, and you don't stop until you get one. And then you get another, and then you get another, and you get another. A true hunter's goal is not the prize. A true hunter's goal is to hunt. That's what they live for. They live to hunt. They don't just live to catch it. It's the whole process. And your problem is you just want the check. You're not a true hunter. You just want the sale. You don't get excited about the process. But a true hunter gets excited about the process.
Everyone wants some magic pill, some life hack that eliminates the need to do the work, but that does not exist. No, you have to do the work. You've got to hold the line. You've got to make it happen. You do that with discipline. Find the discipline. Be the discipline. Accomplish.
Wake up at 4 o'clock and it's going to suck. It's not going to be fun. Do something that sucks every single day of your life. That's how you grow. Embrace the suck. It's a lifestyle.
This is not a year that you're going to be doing a lot of talking. This is the year for grinding. This is not the year of dreaming. We're not dreaming no more. We're not wishing no more. We're not watching other people ride the ride no more. We're not doing that no more. This is our year. I must. This is our year where we don't need phenomenal skill. We just need a phenomenal will. I will. You're going to feel discouraged sometimes. I will. No matter what the obstacle, I will. I must. This is our year. This is the opportunity of a lifetime, and you are the people that can get it done. So let's stop talking and let's make it happen.
Stop talking and make it happen. Let's stop talking and make it happen. You know, it's about making it happen in that place mentally. It's the place for you, the place for your achievement, the place for your goals, the place that you see that many people around you may not see at all. And they may not even see it for you. And mainly because they can't see it for themselves. But you got to see that place, and you got to go into that place that says, you know what? I can create what I want to create in my life. I can become who I want to become in my life if I'm willing to do what it takes to do what it takes to do to get there, to that place. I'm going to put up this amazing guest this morning. And we got, I'm going to tell you a spirit of a person, you know, a spirit of someone that loves to help people, loves to be about the community, you know, the things that her vision, you know, inside of it, amazing. But as a mentor, a mentee herself, growing up, one of the most well-known artists here in Southern California. I know she's been around the country with amazing art. She's been able to open doors for people. She's actually one of the people in my life that showed me that I could do something that I didn't even think about doing, which was writing a book. One of my first books, book of poetry. I get to pull on this morning, the amazing Aldonia Bailey. But before I bring her on, let me let her say a few things that she's done, and you get to experience her in her own way. Stand by.
Love endures, love encourages, love speaks, breathes, begets, empowers. Love powers love. When you love someone, that erroneous love, you know, that agape love and that jah love, when you love someone, you don't need to ask because you already know. Like you're planting love seeds, because love succeeds. Love doesn't require deeds. Love already know what you need when you love someone. Thank you. Love powers love. When you love someone, that erroneous love.
There, how about that right there, Miss Aldonia Bailey? We got you in the room. How you doing this morning? Chop in.
Oh, I'm doing amazing this morning. 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm here.
Yeah. That's all what it's about. It's all what it's about. I know we've been talking about getting you on the show, talking about who you are, what you do, and everything else. You've shown me how I could put what I saw in my mind into a work of art that came into the world. So I, publicly like to thank you for that inspiration, being a part of a village that, helped me do anything that I've been able to do that's helped anybody else. That's the main thing. Tell us about you, Miss Aldonia R. Bailey. Who you are, what you do, what you stand for, anything as we get started this morning.
I'm an African-American woman with a multicultural blend. That's who I am. I'm a mother.
We can barely hear you. Speak up a little bit.
Can you hear me? Okay.
There you go, right there.
Okay. I'm multicultural. And I'm come from Louisiana, New Orleans. So we got a rich history out there. I come to find out I'm a descendant of Frederick Douglass, which is wonderful, and Alan Toussaint and other people, musicians and artists. And so I'm here in California, came here, I think it was about 1970 we arrived. And you just bring your talent with you, You got a gift, you can do something, and you work with what you got. And you build upon that. Now, I'm a mother of 6, grandmother of 7, and I enjoy working with people. I realize that I enjoy helping them believe in what they see for themselves and things they want to create for themselves. I have an understanding of what I can do to help them get to where they want to be once they realize what it is they want to do. And if they need my help and help them realize that, I work on that as well. And so I've been in Pasadena and had the opportunity to work with literally thousands of youth and families rebuilding their lives through the shelters and working with nonprofit organizations, teaching art, connecting the dots with the STEAM, with art, math, and science, and helping them see their vision and letting them know once you make a decision about your life, you can do these things. And you're not doing it alone because your ancestors are walking with you when you understand the power of the ancestors and know who you are and where you come from. You got to know who you are. And you got to put in the work. That's all I got to say right now.
Got to know who you are. Got to put in the work. Absolutely. Helping people. Aldonia, you and Pasadena are kind of like one heart. The work that you do. What is one of the most powerful programs that you have going right now that people can activate alongside you right in Pasadena?
Well, right now, I've started my online project, which is Painting with Aldonia and helping artists and creatives market themselves and understand how the market works. And you don't always need permission from someone else. You need permission from yourself. And so once you go through that assessment of who you are, then you can build from that point. I do work for the Armory. I'm doing a project with the Armory. And I teach senior online classes, and it's free for seniors. It's Tuesday at 12 o'clock. Every Tuesday is free. And they will also give you supplies. Now, this is a wonderful thing here because the classes is not just, I like art, I can do art. No, it's really mind work. It's mind work in art. It's understanding how the processes work in creation of art. And I do warm-ups like, painting with your opposite hand, sketching with your opposite hand, thinking outside the box, observing the world around you, looking at it from a different perspective and point of view, and realizing your vision and making you understand I need to use the triangle when I'm drawing. I need to try. You can't say I can't. It's the try, Try angle. When you're trying to do something, it's the act of doing that helps along with the trying to get you where you want to be. And I've told people, I've met people said, "Oh, I can't draw." No, that's because somebody deep inside at some point interrupted your life and told you that's not what you can do. And that's not what you're good at. And you listen to them because we all do what? Grow as a child and develop into an adult. We walk and we talk. And those that don't walk and talk, they have what? Assistance and helpers walk beside them. See? So if you can walk and talk and speak and using your senses of life that you understand how they work, you can do all things with the power of the Creator and yourself alone, because we are made in His image, and that is my belief, and that's how we roll.
Man, get out there and do it. Get out there and do it.
Yes.
Try, do. You know, there's a lot of ways to look at it, man. If you get out there and put some effort into what you want to do, you could do it.
Yes.
You find out whether it's for you or not, but you know, putting that effort in there is absolutely what I'm about. I'm glad to have you on. And, you know, we got we're putting the word out there. My dad's birthday is coming up, right? So we're gonna have a good time about that. That's gonna be real cool. I'm excited about it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna throw it up on the screen again. I'm so fired up just to really acknowledge, you know, Mr. Roscoe Lee Owens. And if you would say a word about the people you know about Mr. Roscoe Lee Owens' birthday coming
up. Extraordinary person, phenomenal elder, just a light to the music and a light to the world of families. I met Roscoe years ago, over 25 years ago. And he was working doing actually, he was designing clothes. And I'm like, I see this black man has got this shop here designing clothes. Let me go check this out. Because, you know, sometimes it's good to be nosy. And so you also building alliance and bridges is what I realized that's what it is, what I was doing. And so I met Mr. Owens, and it's been a long 25-year journey working with art and music, collaborating with community in Southern California, all over Southern California, Northern, you know, internet, virtually. It's been an amazing journey. And he's always connected people. And he has a heart of gold to see your dream as well. He's always said to me, what is it you want to do? You want to do it? Let's get it done. That's done. And we did it. And that's how it worked. So I look forward to being there. And if you can't get there, you still can show your support by donating, and go follow Jazz Zone, the Jazz Zone Network. And it's got Jazz Zone Jazzabration, which is a new network as well. Royal Arts. Phenomenal. You need to just go to the website, jazzzone.net, check it out, sign up, become a member. Like I said, he's put in the work. He's definitely done the work.
He's absolutely been, you know, as a son to a man that's been a difference maker right there in my own home. Always committed to people. Just natural too. It's almost like it's no work. He's got that mastered down, you know, but it's hard to connect some dots to people.
Effortless, sometimes.
Yes,
make it look effortless.
Makes it look effortless. And you know, our motto, the motto is a great motto to follow. You know, honored to have Mr. Owens as father, and we're gonna celebrate that this coming up 24th. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Aldonia, our baby, got a chance to get you on the show. Get your feedback a little bit later. Glad we can get you on. I know it's early bird. See, this is the differentiating factor between want to do it, thinking about doing it, and actually doing it. This is what it takes. This is what we do. This show is all about commitment, tenacity, you know, waking up and capturing that momentum in the day. I believe that once you capture momentum you could build on. And the earlier you capture the momentum, the more of it you could build on. So you hear a lot of people say, well, I'm not a morning person. But God woke us up and gave us the energy to capture all of the day. He gave us the one thing that I believe is one of the most powerful blessings in the book, in the word. Free will.
Oh, yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Oh, man. You don't have to. Once you get that in your mind that you do not have to, you don't have to do anything. That's the real deal. But you get to do everything. What do you think about that?
Well, I agree with you. You get to do it because you have free will, and you might make some bad choices. But guess what? Even in free will, you get to do better. When you know better, you do better. You get to change that pattern. You get choices with this free will. When you understand what that means, it's a life changing. You can be bad today and good tomorrow. You can be good tomorrow and bad today. You get to change it up. But if you know, like I know, I tell people, do you know about that ladder?
Wait a minute. See, I do something here on the Welcome to the Show. See, on this show, do something here. It's breakthrough. It's a breakthrough thought. Stand by. When you have a breakthrough thought, you got to really take a pause and come back around. I don't know. The breakthrough thought. Let me tell you the breakthrough thought. So I get to put in 18 applications a day. Or I have to put in 18 applications today. It's just a mindset.
Yes.
It really is. And the thought program is, what do you want on the other side of it? So you got to have some purpose, vision, hey man, I absolutely need, and as I said earlier in the show, you have to come to a place. He says, you know what? Man, I got to take care of some things, right? What do you think about that? Get to, put a level of work ethic that may be a little bit different where people start telling you, you ain't got to do all that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
You know what? If you want something, when you know what your purpose and why you want it, you got to do it. And nobody's going to do it for you. It is a mindset, because when you say, if I'm working with if I'm working with a teenager, a young teenager, young adult, and they know they want to make money and they want to do this, but they didn't realize that they have to do 18. Like you said, 18. I got to do 18, man. That's a lot. That's a lot, but it's actually not a lot. If you did one, you can do 100. You could do 10, 20, 30. Just double it up. Submit that. You could do one to 100. It's a mindset, like you said.
So the mindset says, man, I got a flat tire. One mindset says, I wish I had a tire that could be flat. Mm-hmm. See, we're living in a world where we just don't appreciate what is appreciative, I guess you could say. You know what I mean? We don't. You wake up in the morning, that's a blessing. You get to start off and say, yesterday was a wash. Oh man. Whatever it was. And I give you a case in point, I'll give it to you.
You know what you said?
I'm going to give it to you. We're going to have a case. I'm going to give you a case in point, and we're going to close out there. Think about it. You come down the freeway, you see a horrendous accident. You see it. It's like, man, you can't even get through. In the mind, why can't they just pancake it off to the side? Right? We mad at traffic. Somebody's dealing with a tremendous, dramatic episode in life. When you come back, it's all gone. When you come back, somebody's life is impacted. But guess what? We pray they get another chance to get up and get going. Man, that's a blessing to learn, because everything we go through, every part of everything we go through is a get to. I've had some accidents. I've had some trials. I've had some tribulations. And every single one of them, while I didn't like it at the time, on the other side, it empowered me to know some things that I couldn't have known without going through it. We get to. What do you think about that?
2 things happened recently. A friend of mine called me up and told me, guess what happened? She said, my nephew died in his sleep. He didn't wake up. He was 27 years old. You don't always wake up. You know, tomorrow's not promised to you. Now, the second thing I want to mention is that I was on the freeway. You're talking about flat tires. So I'm driving on the freeway and I'm going to Claremont in the city of Pasadena. It's a gallery. I do a little volunteer work there and they help promote the arts. So I'm on the freeway. I don't like the freeway. I usually love the streets because it's more scenic. I like to see surroundings. So this is what happened. I'm driving and I look forward and something rolls on the ground in front of me. And it's a black little roll thing. I'm like, what is that? You know those little things you have in a swimming pool? It was cut in half and it was black. I'm like, oh, I think they decorate because that's what I use for decorating the last show I did. This is what happened. I move over and I look up and I said, what's going on? What kind of truck is this in front of me? I said, is this a trash truck? Or what? Because I remember my mind tells me, oh, yeah, you remember your windshield got broken a couple of years ago when you were driving on that freeway, right? So I said, let me move over. As I move over, I was going to go to the left, but I decided to go to the right. And as soon as I made that split decision, 2 tables fell off the back of that truck. And they flew off the truck in front of my car, and they slid on the ground. Good thing they weren't rolling and tumbling, you know. So I just moved, like you say, I moved out of the way, like you said, I moved to the right. Finally, the man seen what had happened and he slowed down. You have to have inklings, understandings. You have to, in times of turmoil, you have to be able to follow your gut, use some instinct, and you learn from the experience, the work that you've done. And so that's why I'm here with you today. From the work you've done and work I've done, I'm able to share these stories and experiences and know you've got to do the work and you've got to do the will of God and the will of yours together that works in your best interest for your success. And you can't listen to the naysayers. And sometimes they're trying to protect you, but that calling that you got on the phone from the above is for you on your life. You got to do it for you.
You better say that. You better say that right there. You better say that because you know what? It's your call. It's your choice. He gave it to you. We get to. That's the amazing thing right there. I get to. So when I'm there first, I get to be there first. When I stay last, I get to stay there last. It's a blessing. And when I take every step towards, it's a blessing. I don't even know what's on the other side, but I'm in a blessing. And if we walk in that all the time, what we got? A blessing.
Paradise on earth.
Hey, I don't know, man. I'll be smiling. I'll be loving life. I'll get to do podcasts. I get to talk to amazing people like you. I get to open doors of opportunities for others. I mean, you know, God is good like that. And when we get to be somebody that somebody else could be a blessing to somebody else in any capacity, we get to, and somebody say something like that. You're a blessing to many. I don't know, man. Thank you out there. We do the work. Please close out. Let us know how people could reach you. You know, it's about 30 seconds of Aldonia or baby.
Well, do your best. One life. Let earth here be your paradise. There's a lot of negative things going on and something happening every day. I watch the news. I don't watch the news, but on social media, it comes up. Don't let that stop you from being great and doing better. And stop looking at the negative of things and look at the positive and take that with you. It's a life changer. That's all I know.
That's the deal right there, man. That sounds good to me. Closing out, Aldonia, it's amazing to have you on. Appreciate you. You know, I know you do a lot of things. We'll be following up on the other side. Get you record. Let people know that we'll be there again. Out there at Barbara Boris's. You got to come out. You want to meet her in person, right? You want to meet her in person? There you are. Be there. But they used to say be there or be square.
Yes.
There you go right there. Let's be there. Let's check that out. RLO, man. It's going to be a funky good time. You want to check that out. Aldonia, you have an amazing day. Guess what? On purpose, because you get to. How about that?
Yes. Yes.
Tier 4, man. How about that? Get to have Aldonia, our baby, on to the show. It's the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast. We had such a good time. I didn't say much about a whole bunch of people that's doing a whole bunch of stuff out there. So stand by. Let's give a couple of shots out, mainly to my main man, DNA of the Grind, Mr. Roscoe Lee Owens.
Welcome to the Jazz Zone. Allow the Jazz Zone to make your next event enjoyable and entertaining. The Jazz Zone is great for private parties, weddings, festivals, fundraisers, grand openings, and corporate affairs. Move up to the next level of entertaining with the Jazz Zone. Check out our website at jazzzone.net. That's JAZZZONE.net. Or call the Jazz Zone at 626-798-6848.